Metro Chicago Sports Network action as the new Trier Trevians take on the Niles West Wolves in Central Suburban South regular season action. Don't get to playoffs yet. Glad to have you with us. All set for the opening tip. Draw one by the Trevians. And loose on the floor, and Trevians give it away. Wolves with the basketball. We're here at Niles West, second of the home series of the regular season. Up top, just a couple of weeks left before playoffs. Trevians trying to repeat last year where they made it to the Elite Eight. And from the corner, the shot, no. Back the other way, and rattles around, no. Picked up by JT, Jordan Thomas. Thomas off his foot, and then the foul on Abels. Near side. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Tried to back in, now back out top. Kick back out. Into the paint. The shot, no. And Boyd with the rebound. Samuelson up short. Tried to strong arm it. Tried to actually do too much. Back in. On the outside at three. And Niles West scores first here in this one. Jordan Thomas gave it off to Abels. Samuelson, far side. Abels back to Samuelson. He goes for the three, and whoops, low short. And a three back the other way, yes. And quickly, Niles West with an early 6-0 lead. Jordan Thomas. Jordan drives the lane, puts it up. No, he got fouled on the floor, and then Samuelson on the inbound pass puts it home. Trevians on the board. And a little deucer. And Trevians remain down by 6. Thomas to Abels. Robbie Abels, and he lost the handle. And the Wolves recover. They've got the basketball. Like New Trier, they have banners for their state championships, but any placing in the state. Trevians down by 8. Any placing in state is up there. They only have 3 state championships. One in boys basketball, one in girls basketball, and 2 in baseball back in the 70s. On the side, looking for some help. Kicked out. Go for the shot, and the deuce. Jordan Thomas. I'm doing that only as a comparison. New Trier has over 100. In fact, New Trier has over 125 now. State championships. Abels gets the first as he got fouled. And he gets the second as well. It's taken by the Wolves on the inbound. Over to the near side. Samuelson got a little piece of that pass. Now stolen by Samuelson. Gave it off. And a 3 attempt. No. Rimming. A little off by JT. Back the other way. Into the paint. And the skyhook won't go. Off the fingertips and held on by Jordan Thomas over to the corner. Abels Inside. Up and no. Offensive foul. I think Samuelson might have put a shoulder in there. Okay, add a quarter to the charity jar on that one. Up top, foul on Trevs. Wolves over to the far side. Up top. Every time I call a team by the wrong name, put a quarter in a charity jar. Give it to charity. I've probably given away about almost $500, I would guess, by the time over the years. Jordan Thomas. Matt McCaffrey just into the game. Back to McCaffrey. McCaffrey goes for the three and swishery for three. Matt McCaffrey. Wolves with the basketball. Up top. And down he went on his own. Dish off, up and in by Hamas. Finishing off the drive to the net. Near side. Back up top. Over to the side, into the paint, and blocked. Jordan Thomas quickly back the other way. Back pass, up and no by Abels, and right back come the Wolves. And the outlet pass, nice save. Looked like he traveled, didn't call it. Nice play, finishing it off with the deuce. Jordan Thomas. Basketball action here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network, New Trier Television, and our other affiliates. Whoops. And a foul on Jordan Thomas. Trevians down by just 3 now. Trevians kicking up the defense a little bit. Up top. Sean Boyd from the was defending there, and the shot from the top of the key didn't work. Inside for Boyd, and he strong arms it up and in. You're watching here on the network. Glad to have you. Up top. Playoff seeding still a couple of weeks away. Into the paint and the underhand deuce. Lasik inbounded it to Hamas. Hamas to McCaffrey. Lasik back to McCaffrey. Inside, Sean Boyd gave it up to Lasik, and Lasik put it home for the deuce. A long three, no at the buzzer, end of the first quarter. And Niles West leads New Trier by the score of 16-15. And we'll be back with more. Watch some of our Metro Chicago Sports Network broadcasts on the internet on YouTube. And what you do is you go to the Metro Chicago Sports Network website, and it has a list of all the games that we have put up on YouTube, both current season and great games of the past. That's the Metro Chicago Sports Network on YouTube on the internet. As fans in the stands, be supportive, be positive, not abusive. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. You're watching basketball action on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And Niles West inbounds it. Start the second quarter. We're here at Niles West. Underneath. The shot, no, but the foul. And the first point good. And the second free throw coming up. And that one's also good. Lasik inbounds it to Jordan Thomas. Jordan Thomas sets to play. And McCaffrey for the three, and we're tied up at 18. Wolves with the basketball over here to the near side. All knotted up at 18 early in the second quarter. Top of the key, and the foul up top. Drive the lane, kicked it off. Over here to the near side, knocked away by Abels, and Wolves retain possession. Niles West with the basketball. Up top, near side. Drive, and nope, can't get it. Kicked out top. Wolves reset. Drive to the basket, no. Jordan Thomas with the rebound. Thomas, Abels, cross court, and the foul. Now, the shot, no, and out of bounds. Wolves set it top. Near side, back up top, and going for the three. Yes. Fishery for three. McCaffrey. Matt McCaffrey with the basketball. Ryan Hack. Underneath. Abels. And blocked. Tried by JT, doesn't work. Far side, now over here to the near. Back up top. And lost the handle, out of bounds. New Trier basketball. Jordan Thomas, JT. Back door, up and counted. And Sean Boyd going for the three-point play the hard way and makes it. Up top and stolen. And Robbie Abels finishes it off with the deuce. And Abels steals it again. Spinorama puts it up and in. And a timeout taken, and now a technical on the coach. Abels misses the first of the technical. And gets the second. Trevians get the basketball off the technical foul called on the Niles West coach. JT. To Hamas. In for Sean Boyd, and he lost the handle. Now shot in by Abels on the inbound following the fall. Sean Boyd got fouled. Going for the three, yes. Jordan Thomas. Up ahead, Abels. Up top, and a three by Hamas. And a little traveling music, maestro. Trevians get the ball back. Jordan Thomas. JT. And had a little trouble with it. Picked up by McCaffrey. And McCaffrey, they're calling it forward and back because it went off his leg. So backcourt violation against the Trevians. Now the Wolves going for the three. No. Got the rebound. Put back, no. And a holding foul. And the Trevians get the ball back. Jordan Thomas looking for Sean Boyd. He just kind of alley-ooped something up there. Up and in on the reverse layup. Jordan Thomas. JT. Up top, Sean Boyd. Boyd on the back door. And the deuce. On the side. Drive the baseline. Kicked it into the paint. And the strong arm jumper for two. Jordan Thomas. Jordan Thomas drives the lane and no. And the outlet pass misconnections. Trevians get it back. Jordan Thomas. Thomas. Abels. McCaffrey. Hamas. Jordan Thomas goes for the three. Swishery for three. Nearly stolen by Abels. And now the foul on Abels. And we're in the bonus. That's the front end. Missed the back end. Sean Boyd. To Matt McCaffrey. McCaffrey. To Jordan Thomas. To Hamas. Trevians 4 games over 500, but they've had their troubles in the Central Suburban South this year. Trying to go 5 games up, obviously. Sean Boyd, and again over everything. Back the other way. 2-on-1 break. Caught it, and 3 the hard way. McCaffrey to Jordan Thomas. To the side, a little backdoor, and that misconnections, but last touch by the Wolves. Up the top and the foul. And Sean Boyd goes to the line. Ryan Heck checks into the game for the Trevians and rolls out. There's the front end of the one hand. Kick back out high. And nope, on the three, a little bit heavy. Sean Boyd with the rebound. Gave it up to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey got fouled. Goes to the line. And that gets the front end of the one hand. And gets the second as well. The Wolves winding down the first half of this one. East side, deflected, but Niles West kept it into the paint. To the side, nope, out high. And the regroup by Niles West. Into the paint, oh, found them all open. Jordan Thomas. JT. With the basketball again to Sean Boyd, who got in behind the defense. Kick top. And on the reach in, the foul on Sean Boyd. And missed it, and Trevians get the basketball. Jordan Thomas. JT. Gave it off, going for the three. No. We're at halftime. Trevians lead by 6 now, 40-34, and we'll be back. Check out the Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage for all the games that are on the internet. The Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage right side has a list of all the games, current season, and great games of the past. Left side has some of the highlights of the past years and some of the great players, too. Drinking and driving do not mix. If you're going to drink, don't drive. If you're going to drive, don't drink. Message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Now back to the second half action between New Trier and Niles West on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Trevians lead by 6 as we start the second half. Niles West with the basketball on the possession. Wolves. Whoa, little trouble. Managed not to get rid of it before he traveled. Out top. And an offensive foul. Stuck out the arm against Jordan Thomas. He's got the basketball, gave it to Abels. Near side, Ricky Samuelson. Samuelson. Over to the far side. Thomas brings it up top. Abels. Deshaun Boyd. Back up top. Samuelson. Back to to Boyd, rather. And go for the three. Yes. Ricky Samuelson. Swishery for 3. Back the other way. Wolves. And the Trevian lead up to 9. And going for a 3 the other way. No. Sean Boyd with the rebound. Rattled around a little bit. Jordan Thomas. JT. Gave it off to Hamas. Hamas drives. Puts it up. Nope. Won't count. Player control foul. Or the old charging. Up top. Indecision. Into the paint. No, but he got fouled. Gets the first. And a couple substitutions. And missed the second. Boyd to Jordan Thomas. JT to Sean Boyd. Jordan Thomas. Thomas tries to alley-oop it. No. Loose on the floor. Try again. Samuelson. No. And back the other way. Wolves set the play. Up top. Whoa, a little trouble with it. Recovers. Up and through. Wow. Strong arming it in. Jordan Thomas gave it off to Abels. Samuelson to Hamas. And Hamas tried to dish it back out. Stolen. And a little run and gun action for the Deuce. Trevian's lead's been cut down a little bit. Jordan Thomas. Sean Boyd. Ricky Samuelson to Jordan Thomas. JT moves it to the far side. And brings it back up top here. And Trevians take a timeout. They're lead at 4. Thomas to Thomas. JT dished it off. And yes, count it, and the foul, and a three-point play by Robbie Abels. On the side, going for three the other way, short. And Jordan Thomas tracks down the rebound, brings it back the other way. Into the paint, dished it off, and Samuelson for the three. Swisher raised for three for Ricky Samuelson. And off the fingertips, out of bounds. Trevians basketball. And again, Jordan Thomas tries to strong arm it up. Third time today that it has not worked for him. Into the paint. And strong arm, no. Loose on the floor, still bouncing around a little bit to the corner. All kinds of trouble. And then threw it away. Errant pass right to Boyd that finished off by Ricky Samuelson. And Trevians have rebuilt that lead again. The inside. And up over everything. Abels with the rebound. Gave it to JT. And JT tries again. This time he made it. Strong arming it in. Driving the paint. And the Trevians up by 14. Over to the far side. Back up top. Trier has really had their troubles holding leads. They get big leads and have a tendency to let them go. See if they do that tonight. Up top. Into the paint. No. Foul on the floor. Go for the deuce. No. Jordan Thomas. Gave it off. Sean Boyd. No. He had it blocked. And Robbie Abels gets fouled. Goes to the line. Robbie gets the first. 16-point Trevian lead. Wolves. Over to the far side, and Trevian smelled that one out. That was Samuelson. McCaffrey. And no by Lasik. The shot, no. Picked up by Samuelson, gave it to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey got fouled. That one a little obvious. And up and in by Ricky Samuelson. And Trevian sort of pulling away here. Up top. And going for the three. Yes. Thomas. Give it Thomas. Give it to Snyder, back door, and Ricky Samuelson with the reverse. Wow, he's had a hot hand here in the third quarter. Very hot. Up top, nope. Brought down by Lasik, or Thomas, and he lost the handle. And then the foul, and a technical, and an intentional. Wolves get 4 free throws and the basketball out of this. Number 3. And number 4. Got all 4 of them. Now Niles West with the basketball. Chance at a 6-point or 7-point swing. Out top. Wolves. Far side. Little two-shot, and that's what they did. 6-point swing for Niles West. Got 6 points out of that possession. Jordan Thomas, no. As the horn sounds at the period, Trevians lead by 11. We'll be back with more here on the network as we go to the fourth quarter. Current games and great games of the past are on the internet on YouTube. Check out the Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage for the list of the games that are available on the YouTube. Parents are the first line of defense against teenage substance abuse. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Now back to the basketball action on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Fourth quarter action underway. Trevians with an 11-point lead and the basketball to start the quarter. Underneath, and Ricky Samuelson, nope, but he'll go to the line as he got fouled. Ricky gets the first. And gets the second as well. Wolves with the basketball. And up top. The reset. Abels and Samuelson out there. Over here to the near side. Back up top. Over to the corner. Strong armed up, no, but he got fouled. And misses the first of the free throws. And substitution. Got the second. Thomas to Jordan Thomas. JT. Up top, Abels. Jordan Thomas. Abels. Samuelson. Thomas. Sean Boyd. And Sean got fouled. And Sean gets the first. And missed the second. Back the other way. Up and in and out. Jump ball, alternate possession to the Wolves. Top of the key and the deuce. Jordan Thomas. Over to Thomas. David Thomas, and he scoops it up, no. Got fouled. And Thomas goes to the line. David gets the first. David gets the second. No, that doesn't count. That does not count into the charity jar. Calling somebody by their wrong name. Only teams. Here's the deucer. Nope. Off the fingertips, out of bounds. Possession retained by Niles West. Wolves with it. Up top. Near side. And foul on the reach in. Hand slap. Got the first. Got the second. Thomas to Thomas. Jordan Thomas. Oops, off Sean Boyd. And a run and gun. And the Wolves are back in this one. Jordan Thomas. David Hamas. Samuelson. Thomas. Abels. Hamas. Count it. And the foul. And 3 the hard way for Hamas. Nope. Back on the run and gun. Up and in. Jordan Thomas. JT. Out high. And no offensive foul on the charge. Inside, up and in. Jordan Thomas. Samuelson to Hamas. To Jordan Thomas. Back to Hamas. Hamas goes for the 3. Short. Samuelson with the rebound underneath. Abels. And he puts it off. On the side, going for 3. Yes. And it is a 6-point Trevian lead. To the side, Samuelson. And fadeaway jumper, no. Wolves with the rebound. Can cut the lead. To the corner. Back door wide open and the deuce. And the lead cut to 4. Jordan Thomas. Fourth quarter action. Central Suburban South play. Hamas. Jordan Thomas. And going for the 3. Yes. Wow, biggie by Samuelson. I think that was Samuelson. Up top, 3, no. Up and in, strong arm Dick. Jordan Thomas. Jordan, and he falls down. And jump ball. Lost connection on the inbound pass. And rolls in. Lead is down to, I believe, a single point. Jordan Thomas. JT. And Samuelson underneath. Thomas, and he lost the handle. Back the other way, deflected out of bounds. Possession retained by Niles West. Corner. Back up top. Far side. Drive. And in. Jordan Thomas. JT gets it up, and Trevians regain the lead by a point. I believe. I lost track of where the score is. For me, it's always what's on the field, on the floor anyway. And particularly this time of year, it doesn't really matter who wins. There's a shot. Nope. Jordan Thomas. JT. Give it to Hamas. Far side, Abels. Robbie Abels. Boyd to Thomas. Back to Jordan Thomas. Thomas drives up. No. And offensive foul against Jordan Thomas. Jordan getting himself in foul trouble a little bit. Up top to the side. Into the paint. The deucer, yes. Abels. Move it back. Thomas to Jordan Thomas. JT across the timeline. And then the foul right away. 14 seconds left. Niles West with a 1-point lead. Jordan gets the front end. And Jordan goes for the second one here. And gets them both. Niles West inbounds. Trevians up by 1. Going for the long one, no. Loose. And foul, and Robbie Abels goes to the line. This is the first with a double bonus. And makes the second. The inbound. Going for the 3, short, and Trevians win by 4, 76-72. This is Mark Braun. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Stick around for more sports action here on the network. And for all of us, this is always, thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.